Jorge's. How's it going today? Well, first off, I want to tell y'all thank you. Thank you so much for being here. This makes, I can't remember if it's 5 or 6 years that Dallas and I have been coming to Fort Hays. Dallas, if you notice her shirt, she's coming to Fort Hays this fall. She's your tiger. So she's pretty excited about that. And this event right here is what started it for Dallas. She fell in love with Fort Hays when she saw the people that came together to support St. Jude, which is something that matters so very much to us. Dallas, when she was 7 years old, was diagnosed with retinoblastoma, which is cancer of the eye. At the time, it was, when we first got a call, was from the school saying that Dallas had failed her eye exam. It was the week before Christmas. At the time, I didn't have time to get Dallas into the eye doctor. The week after Christmas, my then husband lost his job. With that, there went all of our insurance, there went any way to pay, there went any way. And so here I am, I'm being told my kid can't see, and I have to get her into an eye doctor. Thankfully, in Wichita, Dr. Pace volunteered to see Dallas, and he looks in her eye, and he says, "Oh my goodness, I don't know what's in there. It's cloudy. It should be clear." He says she's lost her vision in her left eye. She's 7 years old. And I'm starting to freak out. And I don't know what I'm going to do. And Dr. Pace worked with Dr. Chaco with the Green Vision Group, who was a specialist, and he volunteered to see Dallas as well. He looks in her eye and says, "Oh my goodness, I don't know what's in there. It's cloudy. It should be clear." He says there's lesions on the inside of her eye. So when you're a parent, you're hearing this, you're going, what on earth am I going to do? I have no income. I have no insurance. I have no way to pay. He says, I want to get Dallas in for a CT scan. They get her in, and that was on a Friday afternoon. Of course, there was no radiologist to read the CT that day. So we waited all weekend long. And that Monday, I get the phone call, and I had just taken a job working for the local newspaper. And the doctor says, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm driving." He says, "Pull over." It's like, okay. And I pulled over, and I'll never forget, I was sitting in the Sherwin-Williams parking lot. And he says, "I've got good news and I've got bad news." He says, "The bad news is Dallas has cancer. The good news is I'm sending you to St. Jude." At that moment, I didn't know what St. Jude did. All I heard was Dallas has cancer. My heart sunk into my chest. I just literally did not know how to react. I thought to myself, I'm going to lose everything. I'm going to lose my kid. I'm going to lose my house. I'm going to lose my car. I'm going to lose it all trying to fight this demon called cancer. Before I could hang up the phone and get back across town to tell my brand new boss what was going on, St. Jude had already called me. And they said, "You know what? You're leaving tomorrow morning on an airplane. Pack your bags. Get ready." And I'm bawling, and I said, "I have no way to pay you. You can't do this. I have no way to pay you." They said, "Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it when you get here." I go home, and I tell Dallas, who, like I said, was 7 years old at that time, that she has cancer in her eye, and that we're leaving the next morning on an airplane. Dallas was defiant. She, at very least, did not want to go. She didn't want to get on an airplane. She didn't want to believe that she had cancer. Because when you're 7 years old, hearing that word, you don't understand what's happening. Even when I was the mom, and hearing cancer, all I could think of was people die. We got up, we went to St. Jude the next day. I get off the plane, and there's a gentleman standing there with a sign with our name on it, waiting to pick us up. They bring us to the hospital. They issue us in. They sit us in the financial room, filling out all the paperwork and all the just red tape of who are you. And I'm sitting there and I'm blubbering and I'm bawling and I'm looking at this lady and I said, just send me home. I can't pay you. And she looks at me, and she's a great big woman, and she, with this thick southern accent, and she grabs me by the shoulders and she says, honey, you ain't never gonna see a bill. It's been 12 years. 12 years since that day. It was February 4th of 2005. Or February 1st was when we were in the office. February 4th, they removed Alice's eye. February 5th, we came home. Valentine's Day of 2005, we got the call. All clear, no chemo, no radiation. In 2 weeks, because of St. Jude, Dallas was cured. In that time, in 12 years, because of people doing what you're doing right now, I've never seen a bill, ever. You know, I can't tell you how grateful I am for what you're sitting here doing right now. Because of you, saving kids like my daughter is possible. Dallas has been in remission now for 12 years. She's doing well. As I said, she's getting ready to come to Fort Hays. She's a senior this year. She works at Kentucky Fried Chicken. She doesn't like to talk on the microphone. That's why I do all the talking. She, 12 years ago, I sat there and I thought I was going to lose everything. I imagined having to bury my child. Because of St. Jude, Dallas is here. Dallas is successful. And she's going to be a tiger. She's coming for pre-vet. So, all you guys, look for her this fall. You know, and while I'm here and they gave me the microphone, there's a lot of things I like to talk about. Another one, since I started working for the hospital, when we got off the plane, the first thing I heard when I turned on my car radio is, we're having a radiothon. And I instantly picked up the phone and started calling the radio station and said, I want to help. Let me know how I can help. We got involved. I met the team from ALSAC, and I just started getting involved, and it changed my life. It not only did they save Dallas's life, they changed life for both of us, forever. They gave us direction, they gave us drive, they gave us purpose. Over the last 12 years, I've gotten to know dozens, if not dozens of families. I've seen kids suffering from all different forms of cancer. I've gotten to know them personally. I've gotten to know those kids. I've gotten to love those kids. I've watched kids get better and be cured because of St. Jude. I've watched kids that the fight just didn't happen for. Watching a family having to bury their baby is the hardest thing that you'll ever do in your life. And because of the work that St. Jude does, they get closer every single day to stopping the fight against cancer. Because St. Jude is the only organization I've ever come in contact with in my life that is in business to put themselves out of business. Wrap your head around that and think about it. You guys are all here, you're all on the dawn of your career, you're going to college, you want to be successful, you want to build some multi-million-dollar company. But think about being in business to put yourself out of business. Because when St. Jude finds a cure, there'll be no reason to have the hospital. They'll be able to close the doors and know that no child will ever suffer again. And the research that they do affects each and every one of us. I often open one of these speeches, and I'll do it now. If you've ever had cancer, if anyone in this room has ever had cancer, raise your hand. If anyone in this room, your hand should be up, keep your hands up. Okay? If anyone in this room has ever had their mom, their dad, their brother, their sister, their grandma, a direct relative, someone that you knew, that you cared about, that had cancer. See those hands? Look around, there's hands all over this room. I can guarantee you that every single one of those cancer patients has been affected by the research that they do at St. Jude. They publish that research and they give it freely. They don't care if they find an answer or if Joe Blow down the street finds an answer, so long as someone stops this demon called cancer. And without people like you doing what you're doing right now, it wouldn't be possible. So thank you. Thank you all for being here, for writing those letters, for asking for donations, because it is funded 100% by that. So because of you, I'm here, and I have this crazy pay it forward lifestyle now. And it changed our life. And I hope and I pray that none of you will ever be directly affected by the work that they do at St. Jude. But if you are, you'll know that there's people here doing what they do. So thank you so much for being here. Have a good evening.
Give them